Welcome back to Idaho Today, and I'm really excited about this next interview. Many of us love getting caught up in a story to escape our daily stressors, whether it's watching a live streaming show or perhaps the latest movie release. Entertainment columnist Neale of the Idaho Press is sure to have the scoop in her column, Treasure Valley TV Talk. Now, you probably recognize April because she joined me during the Emmy coverage special. Yeah, because you are the aficionado when it comes to entertainment, and I absolutely love it, April. All right, but for those who may have not had the pleasure of reading your column, Treasure Valley TV Talk, give us a little overview really quick. What do you like to focus on?
Sure. I view it with the amount of content that's coming at us from broadcast TV, streaming TV, you name it. I try to curate things that might get missed. So you won't see me talking about very popular shows, and I'm not going to talk about the Kardashians, I'm not going to talk about The Bachelor, but I am going to find things that should be on your radar. And I'm sensitive to that a lot of viewers have children in the home, or they have older people in the home, multi-generation, and I try to find things of interest that are entertaining and also add something to your life. I also do a lot of exclusive interviews. I've got one tomorrow with Tony Harris from History Channel. The proof is out there.
Ooh.
He's going to talk about our Idaho connection with Bigfoot. And but anyway, the column is a mixed bag. It's never the same thing. It's very unpredictable. But I hope it inspires people to watch something they might not have even known about.
I love that. I call those hidden gems.
Yes.
Right? The hidden gems. And who are we looking at right here? There's a gentleman. He was on a mountainside.
That is Fred Lewis. Okay, I interviewed Fred. He's of Gold Rush. Gold Rush is the #1 show on Discovery. Fred Lewis is sort of like the new guy in the core cast. He is he's a veteran who has become a gold miner thanks to Parker Schnabel, who is, everyone knows Parker. He's the kid that, you know, has been on the show for 10 seasons or more. And anyway, Fred is new. He's only been in the cast for Gold Rush for 3 years. He's not a fan favorite. People have not taken to Fred like they have Tony Beats or Rick Ness, who's having a tough season this season, or Parker Schnabel. Fred, but he's winning people over. You know, he's got a really strong work ethic. He's bringing veterans in to teach them gold mining, and his company's called Misfits Mining. And a lot of PTSD and veterans that are struggling to kind of find a path for a vocation. He's bringing them in and showing them how to do this, and he's a very nice person.
Oh, so he has a mission.
It was a great interview.
Yeah, no, that sounds really intriguing as is, like you're saying, a little bit of a slow burn.
That was last week's
warming up.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's last week's column.
Yes.
All right, and then also I'm excited to talk to you about this because Halloween's around the corner. We've been focusing a lot on Idaho Today on Halloween, but there is something that's coming out about the scariest horror movies, right?
Well, it's on Shudder, and I normally don't watch Shudder all the time because I'm not a horror person.
I am.
However,
I love scary movies.
Okay, all right. But Shudder has an amazing docuseries, and it ends on October 26th. It's called The 101 Scariest Horror Movie Moments. And it's wonderful for people of any age, especially older people, people who are over 40, because it really delves into the last century, the greats. The Italians, Dario Argento, Mario Bava. It covers Nosferatu from 1922 or 1920, I think. And
so it's nostalgia in this.
It's a hit. It's almost like going to film school, but you're not bored in this class.
Oh, I love it.
And all of the people that they employ to talk about these key no-miss horror scenes are experts in the genre. People like Greg Nicotero, who's an Oscar winner with Howard Berger at KNBFX. People like Joe Dante, who was the
I'm
director
sensing,
of Gremlins.
you know, if you like horror, obviously you're going to really appreciate it. But also, if you like filmmaking and you're really into storytelling, you're going to get something out of that as well.
It is such an addictive watch, and you relive all these movies, and it's not just of the last 20 years. It really goes back.
It's pretty in depth. Okay, I do want to talk, though, about some of the Netflix programs that you're reviewing in this coming column, right?
Yes, it dropped today. The new column dropped today. It'll be in print on Sunday. There's, on Netflix, the #1 series is the Dahmer series by Ryan Murphy.
I can't watch that.
And I turned it off after I watched one episode, and I'm going to tell you why. It's well done. There are great performances.
The actor's phenomenal.
But if you lived the news cycle, it's like, why put yourself through 10 hours of awful things that happen to real people?
Real life horror.
Real people.
Yes.
And there's something so much better to invest your time in, especially if you have children or again, I'm talking about multi-generational, people that have maybe their parents with them and children. There are better things to invest your time in that aren't as soul-sucking as Dahmer.
That's the perfect way to put it.
It's
totally
not
agree.
for me. I mean,
that's not a story I want to relive, right?
I think there is some true crime content that is brilliant. Under the Banner of Heaven on Hulu. Yeah. Brilliant. Watch it. I think that the new movie Till is getting a lot of praise, and that's going to be tough to watch. But there's true crime content, and then there's Dahmer, and I'm over glorifying serial killers. I really am. I don't think these people should be glorified in any sense.
Yep. No, I completely agree. And okay, so we want to read your article again. How do people read your article, and then how do they follow you?
Well, I'm on Twitter at April Mac, APRILMAC, and I'm in print every Sunday in the Idaho Press, and you can find me online. Usually, my amazing editor Jean Huff, who you know very well, she puts my column up on Wednesdays, the Wednesdays before the Sunday. So please weigh in, and if you disagree with me, you can argue with me on Twitter.
That's the joy, right? That's the joy of this type of stuff. And you'll also see April here too, by the way, on Idaho Today. Big fan of you, and so thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it. Of course.